Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Joe's Garage. Real quick mod to do for your car for a C8 Corvette, whether it's a Z06, E-Ray, Stingray, even if you have a ZR1. So something that's come to my attention is the need for these. And what these are plastic pieces that cover the strut tower where your magnetic ride is, or if you don't have the magnetic ride control, it still gets that covered, because what happens is rain, and I know most of you don't let your car go in the rain because that would total it, but if rain gets in here, sometimes it can pool in there. It can cause rust, it can cause issues with some of the bolts, and there is an electrical connection there. It is a watertight connection, but it can't hurt to have a piece of plastic on top of it like this to protect it from the elements. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with your mom, share it with anybody. I don't care. Let's get the word out. Joe's Garage. Thanks for watching. All right, so once you get the plastic cover pieces off here, which are very easy, these two pull out, this pulls up and out. Of course, I have my really nice caps on here. There's a Christmas tree connection right there that holds this wire harness in place. It's stiff. You're going to have to pull that out to get this plastic piece over it. But my concern is that this plastic Christmas tree is designed to keep this from rubbing on anything in here. So what I'm going to do, because, you know, I can't take anything easy, I may just trim the corner here so that I can leave this little Christmas tree connector or stabilizer, if you will, here, but it's going to cover this magnetic ride. And then there's one bolt right here. Let's see if I can show you this. When this goes over, there's one bolt that ends up being right here, which I believe is probably, and that's going to hold that on there. So I'm going to just trim this little corner right here and we'll put it on. And for those of you who are worried, I've got safety goggles on, so I'm just going to trim out a little corner here. There. There's a little hole right there. And if you're saying, well, then you're going to defeat the purpose of covering this whole thing, you're not, because this is in the back behind where anything comes in there. And I'm going to clean this up a little bit more because this is a little rough looking. But let's just see if it fits. All right, so got a little pry tool. Just get up under the little Christmas tree and pry that sucker up. You can use your fingers if you want to. I just think it's easier to do that way. And then let's get this underneath here. All right, that's perfect. And that little tab sticks out, so now I can re-plug that Christmas tree in there, and that's going to protect that strut tower. It actually kind of looks nice. Maybe I'll put a sticker on it, something cool. I don't know, Punisher, you know, because that's how I roll. All right, so I got that nice and trimmed up. This is the clear plastic protection. We'll get all that off, and then you can see how nice that looks. So that looks really nice. It is 10 millimeters. Yeah, it's kind of a long one. All right, so now that that's out, I'm going to carefully slide this in. I'm going to lift this little wiring harness. All right. And get that into place. This 10 mil bolt or screw should fit perfectly, and I can replace that Christmas tree. First, let me tighten down this 10 mil thingamabob. A little bit of an extension makes it easier, son. There. Plenty of room in there for the magnetic ride connection. That's good there. All right. Although, I'm gonna open up that spot where that magnetic ride comes through. I feel like it's rubbing a little bit. Perfectionism. I'm just gonna make this a little wider. A few moments later. All right, that's a little bit wider now, so that'll give a little more room for that magnetic ride connection right here, which is clipped onto that strut tower. I don't want it to vibrate and possibly do anything, loosen anything, so I just gave it a little extra breathing room. Lift this wiring harness up again. I may actually use this just to get my, because I can't get my fingers under there. My fingers! All right. That's actually a shit ton better. All right. Yeah. And what basically that's going to do, it's going to keep any extra rain or debris or leaves, because I actually picked a few leaves out of there, which tells me some of the water can come into here, but this will keep it protected. Very nice. I like it. All right, so we're going to put this 10 mil back in. All right, that's in there good. I'm then going to replace that Christmas tree connection into this. I don't know if you can see that. In there, right there. This little connection, I'm going to put that back. This is where I did the cutout. So I can push this back into this little hole. Get it in the hole. I found the hole. Okay. There. That'll keep that from vibrating. This is secured. This, I don't know if you can see, is very nicely tucked in there. And that actually looks pretty nice. It just keeps it very clean. Not that that looks bad. It's just, it'll keep debris and water out of there. Why not? For, I think, 20 bucks. All right, I got my buddy over here. So this is kind of strange. So this piece, this is not movable. Okay, this line here, this is a release valve. You don't want to mess with this, even though this comes off of the strut top. You're gonna have to just kind of wiggle it between this, and you'll see it'll figure out its way. Like so. And then the one on this side actually comes up, the magnetic ride connection, and it sits pretty good. It's pretty flush. Got no problems with that. The interesting part is there's a hole for a screw, but there's no screw. I don't think they screwed me, but this looks clean. I don't even have to really mess with that. So I guess this is just going to kind of free float here. I don't even have any place to bolt this down to. I don't think this is going to be an issue banging around, because there's really nothing to bang it around into that it can screw up. Even this thing is pretty firmly attached. I don't want it to rip off this magnetic ride connection, so I'm going to see what I can do. I may trim this little edge down here to get this a little bit more flush and figure out maybe a way to zip tie it to this line here, just to give it a little stability. All right, so here's what I was able to do. I drilled or dremeled out a little hole right here to put a zip tie through. There's a small hole, if you can see in the back here. I'm going to zip tie it to that, and there's a rubber grommet here that I'm going to secure the front with here. I may even run a zip tie around the front just to keep it from bouncing around, although it's completely not necessary. So again, you're going to just kind of shimmy this in here. It'll wiggle its way in. like so. I'm going to try to insert this zip tie, and you could feel where this hole is. In fact, it's probably going to be easier to do this way. I'm going to, oh, okay. I got it. All right, so I'm going to zip tie. First, I'm going to put a little bend in it. A little bend in my zip tie. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's in. Now there is a hole here. I'm actually going to secure a little zip tie to there. And the other zip tie, I don't know if you can see it, is in the back right there. I'm going to leave that there. And if you ever need to rip it off, I clean this out a little bit here to make the magnetic ride attachment just have a little clearance in case that bobbles around a little bit. And that's it. And so this is what it looks like. It actually cleans up that engine bay. Well, engine bay, engine there, in this frunk area, really clean and nice. And I love my caps, by the way. Watch my video on those. Looks real good. So I did put a little zip tie right onto that area right there, and it looks good. That is definitely not going anywhere. That's secure. That one is secured down with that 10mm bolt. That thing right there that I cut out for the Christmas tree allows this to not move around here if cars under load. Let's say you're on a track, got the 10mm nut back in there, and that's it. It actually looks really clean. Looks good. I like that. A quick and easy mod. All right, guys. So my opinion on these strut covers to keep stuff from getting there, I think they are exceptionally functional. I don't remember how much I paid. I think they were like 20 bucks, 30 bucks, either on Amazon or eBay. They will definitely serve a purpose. Are they necessary? Probably not. There was a tiny bit of corrosion on one of the bolts over here that I saw. Nothing major, just if you could prevent it, why wouldn't you? Now, I will say that side did not secure as well as it could, and if I wasn't handy enough or had zip ties available or the ability to drill a hole, that side wouldn't work very well. This side, if I didn't have a Dremel and I wasn't able to cut out that little corner piece just so I could re-secure that Christmas tree, this side would be rendered unfunctional, or I would just have that wire dangling around. I don't like things dangling around. I don't like any extra clicking noises, bumping, etc. So I wanted this to be snug, and that is snug, and that is snug. So that will prevent water from getting in your strut towers in the front on your C8 Corvette, E-Ray, Z06, and if you have a 01, God bless you. But listen, we'll see. Love my caps. Watch my video on that. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. And Joe's Garage. Stay tuned for more great videos. Like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your best friend. Tell everybody. Bye. Just like that. It's all back together, and you can't even see them. This is the clear plastic protection. Hang on. So let's put that 10 mil. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I got it. Like, it actually cleans up that engine bay. Well, engine bay. Engine there. In this.